coming in with this one right here. We got with this Vision, real Albanian, coming in with Vision though, and him having his Albanian with the real Albanian, and coming in with Vision in the whole music video. We got this whole thing right here though, but we got with Vision and a real Albanian. So coming in with Vision and just from the Vision and the Albanian. So coming from this whole one right here though, but we got mainly with this whole one right here, this whole Albanian, and then with that real.
Two packs up in the right, try dish that, fling that. Samurai sword, man's on that, whip that. Chat to your boy, I bing that, swing that. Do it in the ring like combat. Top that, I'm a raw plug, I'm link that, flip that.
Zero.
Shout out my boy, I told her come to London. Baby, wanna come to London, come to with a Albanian. I started the streets with nothing, too thought up for the lonely Russian. Really man, I'm way too famous, in a band don't never do favors.
I tweak or mix this, you know. It sounds cold.
Baby, wanna come to London, come chill with a real Albanian. I started in the streets with nothing, two dots and a loaded Russian. These days, man, I'm way too famous.
With a load in Russian, he said, "Come to the throne." You know what it goes, especially like he trying to say, you know what goes down, like especially like, you know what goes down, real Albanian and all this other thing came in with the rush, like.
Or mix this, you know. It sounds cold.
Baby, wanna come to London, come chill with a real Albanian. I started in the streets with nothing, two dots and a loaded Russian. These days, man, I'm way too.
Oh, with a load in Russian. I got that load in Russian. We got that load in Russian. That's already like probably that thing is already probably like loaded up and ready to go.
With nothing, two dots and a loaded Russian. These days, man, I'm way too famous. In a band, don't never do favors. Baby, can't butt me in person. 4.4 for the ride is German. Baby, wanna come to London, come chill with a real Albanian. I started in the streets with nothing, two dots and a loaded Russian. These days, man, I'm way too famous. In a band, don't never do favors. Baby, can't butt me in person. 4.4 for the ride is German. Come on, street, big viz, young Bisha. Big boss, now in a CV bar. My street, yeah, real top dealer.
Big boss, but never gonna be a dealer. Tip.
German. Come on, street, big viz, young Bisha. Big boss, now in a CV bar. My street, yeah, real.
Fella, but beep. Ooh, especially coming from this one right here, the Vivas to the next level thing. Coming from the bando too. Like, hey, he even said from the bando, coming from here, like especially you coming from there to here, like you doing it. You came from something to doing something now, like you got a major.
German. Come on, street, big viz, young Bisha. Big boss, now in a CV bar. My street, yeah, real top dealer. In the jungle, they call me Caesar. She want love, but I don't have feelings. In a Lambo coupe, I'm swerving. Free bro when I can't go birded. 5 years deep in my act reverted. Go bro when the band don't lurking. And all the YGs, them learning. I made 60 off TikTok working. From dollar convert to sterling. My link Tate and I got Bugatti. With a couple Romanian baddies. My job, I look like Maddie. I'm a bad boy, I belong in Miami. Back then, try test my anger.
I'm a real bad boy. I belong in my food. That one right there. That one really like that was some ghosted stuff right there. Like, hey, you ghosted on them. Like, you're a real bad boy. You came from Miami. Like, you should belong in my. Like, you basically just ghosted them.
In my link Tate and I got Bugatti. With a couple Romanian baddies. My job, I look like Maddie. I'm a bad boy, I belong in Miami. Back then, try test my anger. Might turn rock if I touch that gamma. Rainbow roll one, do it like Blanca. Brazilian thing, she ain't Atlanta. Italian plug for dust off Rocky. Take man down and do it like rugby. Rambo tucked on my waist like Chucky. Lucky, them man, they can't touch me. Big mash in my hand is heavy. Techie radius, mad is deadly. Hefty, in a war zone, I'm ready. Spreading all of my ops are jelly. Big chest, and my name is Arnie. Hit the gym and I press so heavy. 6'2" and my arm is lengthy. Anything I touch, I'll make it trendy. On the M where I keep it speeding.
He said trend. Anything he touches, he gonna make
it trendy. On the M where I keep it
trendy. Yeah, that was some cold. Like everything he didn't flew in with, you gonna make it trendy. That's something. I feel like that's something sketchy right there. It's coming from dad, like coming from from this and coming from dad, and now he's making something trendy. Like, hey, it becomes a trendy move once he's like on site. Like once he's right there, it became a trendy pyramid.
Dressed like my name is Arnie. Hit the gym and I press so heavy. 6'2" and my arm is lengthy. Anything I touch, I make it trendy. On the M where I keep it speeding. Foot on the gas with the petrol leaking. Frontline steppers, the riding season. Bando dealing with all of my steamers. 3 man up on a 125. Let's go, ready, go. 3 up there guys in H&P. 3 bro, 3 bro. They need me back, go away on my shoulders in the motion. Could've lost my focus. That man rap, I didn't notice. Smoking potent, I need a motive. Over team and I had no help. If I sold the press, could've killed myself. I lost my mum, so I call my son. I had to rise that gun and get a job done. Baby, when I come to London, come chill with a real Albanian. I started in the streets with nothing, 2 dots and a loaded Russian. These days, man, I'm way too famous. In a band, don't never do favors. Baby, come bump me in person. 4.4 for the ride is German. Baby, when I come to London, come chill with a real.
He said 4+4.
Baby, come bump me. These days, man, I'm way too famous. In a band, don't never do favors. Baby, come bump me in person. 4.4 for the ride is German. Baby, when I come to London.
Coming from that German 4+4+ something. He said coming from that German, especially coming from like who knows where it came from, because a lot of these places be looking like spooked out. Like it be looking like it came from a whole nother extent. Like everything else is just carastrous and created. Like creative be so active too. Like that's another thing, especially when it comes to all this creation and all this other stuff like these credibles.
Come chill with a real Albanian. I started in the streets with nothing, 2 dots and a loaded Russian. These days, man, I'm way too famous. In a band, don't never do favors. Baby, come bump me in person. 4.4 for the ride is German.
Baby, wanna come to London, come chill with a real Albanian. I started in the streets with nothing, 2 dots and a loaded Russian. These days, man, I'm way too famous. In a band, don't never do favors. Baby, come bump me in person. 4.4 for the ride is German.
Right in German. Ooh, this one right here. But coming through this one right here, Vision, and just with this whole thing, like I wasn't even expecting this from Vision even put on like this. He came from the 4x4, came from the German to the London, and but I'm guessing the whole thing in London and everything goes too. You know how it goes out there, like the London area and the whole thing. But we got one of the ones, one of the Vision ones. And with this whole thing, we got his main thing just coming into it. Him doing this whole hidden thing. But coming from Vision and this whole thing, make sure you guys definitely tune in with this one right here. Make sure you guys definitely like, comment, everything else, and just coming from this.